Another video I wanted to make was around substance abuse. I know in my last video I mentioned that I got high as fuck and I was looking out into the horizon with my book and paper, and I was writing shit down and drawing shit. I used to smoke so much weed. I started smoking weed when I was 13, and as a matter of fact, I think that is a good story to tell. I haven't really spoken about this experience much to many people, only a select group of friends, and now the world is going to know about it. The first time I got high was when I was 13, and I was introduced to it by two girls that I was friends with. These girls, they knew that I didn't smoke weed, and I've been trying to smoke before, and I would never feel anything at all. But this one time, I managed to get out the house, and I met up with one of them. I'm not going to say their names because they're probably still around. And yeah, we were like gonna hang out. We were gonna smoke. She was much older than I was. I know what some of you are thinking. Anyway, the point of it was we went out, met the dealer, she got the weed, she went to the store, got the White Owls, and then we walked near 5th Street where the Walgreens, the AutoZone, and the McDonald's is, that supermarket, well, all that stuff. We walked near there, and we walked into a random person's backyard. Now, I don't know if this was like a place that she would usually go, or if this was like a targeted location, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know where the selection process was in this, but I'll tell you one thing, it was a good selection because it wasn't dilapidated, it just wasn't maintained. The grass was really long, and yeah, it just seemed like no one was really caring for the property that much. You know, it's not like it was completely destroyed or abandoned. Anyway, we got there, and she rolled the first bag, we smoked, talked, I didn't feel anything, and she was like, you know what, I think it's the way that we're smoking this thing. She takes a Poland Spring bottle, makes a hole in it with like this little switchblade that she had, and she picks up like this socket, the lug nut socket, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically the thing that you put on a wrench to take off, like, let's say a tire. She used this thing as like a filter, and here, I have a bottle here. She put it like this, and she lit it, and I thought to myself, what the fuck? You know, like, I want to smoke weed. What the hell is this? Anyway, passed it over to me. It fucking worked. I got high as shit, dude, and it started to pour. So she went off to her merry way, and I had to figure out how to get to my aunt's house because my parents weren't home. So I was walking around for like 2 hours. At the time, I had a phone, but I don't think I had connection. Like, it was one of those things where you need to have Wi-Fi in order to text people. It was so freaking annoying, actually. Anyway, yeah, I was walking around in the rain for 2 hours, looking at landmarks, trying to figure out how I could get to my aunt's house. I eventually got there. Mind you, like, my aunt's house is not that far from the location where we smoked. So I must have gone really deep. I think I walked to like Communipol and back. I don't really remember. Bottom line is, I got there. My aunt was shocked that I was soaking wet. I dried up and I played Xbox for the rest of the evening with my cousin. It was the coolest experience, and one that I'll remember forever, because it was the beginning to something that I would label as like not good.